Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Pengul. Today, we're diving into something exciting. The first look at Spear and Nautilus, two mysterious new features teased for Minecraft Live 2025. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's completely free and it really helps support the channel. So why not? If you're a fan of Minecraft, you already know how important Minecraft Live is. It's not just an update reveal, it's where Mojang shows us the future of the game, introduces new mechanics, and sometimes even shadow drops features we can play the very same day. So in this video, we'll break down exactly what we know so far, from official sources and leaks. Interesting trivia and background, tips and tricks based on expectations, what we hope and expect for how they'll behave, things to watch out for. By the end, you'll be primed and ready for when this hit your game. Let's dive in. Nautilus in the Mounts of Mayhem update. Nautilus will be introduced as an aquatic rideable mob. You can tame a Nautilus using pufferfish. Once tamed, you can ride it, and while riding, your oxygen bar stops depleting. You don't drown, thanks to a passive effect, Breath of the Nautilus, or similar. Nautilus has a dash or sprint ability. It can surge forward underwater and possibly jump out of the water like dolphins. Nautilus armor will exist in various materials to protect it. There is a hostile form, Zombie Nautilus concept, where drowned or zombies ride Nautilus mobs or variants and throw tridents at players. And lastly, you can breed Nautiluses by feeding them pufferfish. So cute. And that's all we know about Nautiluses. Let's turn to the spear. For years, players have talked about how Minecraft needed a weapon that sat between the sword and the bow. Something with reach, something with mobility, and something that fit naturally into combat. The trident scratched part of that itch, but the spear takes it further. This is a weapon built not just for combat on foot, but for mounted jousting and underwater warfare. Here's how it works. The spear has two main attack styles. First, there's the basic jab, a short melee thrust for close combat. Second, there's the charge attack, which gets stronger when you're moving, especially while mounted. That's where jousting comes in. Imagine racing toward an enemy on horseback, or even while riding your Nautilus, and using the spear to knock them clean off their mount. That's the vision Mojang had, mounted combat becoming a core part of Minecraft gameplay. But the spear isn't static, it changes as you use it. At first, when you hold it, it's in an idle state. In this mode, you can deal damage, knock enemies back, and dismount riders. But as you keep using it, it begins to shake. In that state, it still deals damage and knockback, but it loses its ability to dismount. And if you keep pushing it, it eventually falls into a degraded state where it only deals damage, no knockback, no dismounting. In other words, the spear forces you to time your hits carefully, use its strongest powers early, then adapt as it shifts. Crafting the spear is pretty straightforward, 2 sticks and 1 ingot. The ingot you choose defines the tier, iron, gold, or diamond. And here's where it gets interesting. The heavier the material, the faster the spear transitions through its states. So a diamond spear might deal incredible damage, but it will also burn through its knockback and dismount potential much quicker than an iron spear. That means strategy. Do you want heavy power for short bursts, or balance control for longer fights? The choice is yours. Now let's connect the two, Spear and Nautilus together. The synergy is obvious. On land, the spear is all about jousting on horses, but underwater, it's about pairing with your Nautilus. Ride into battle, dash forward, and land a devastating spear thrust while your opponent scrambles for air. The combination of mounted mobility and spear reach could completely redefine underwater combat. Think about ocean monuments. Before, you had to swim slowly, dodge guardians, and constantly manage potions. Now, ride in with the Nautilus, armored and dashing, spear in hand, and clear the place like a true undersea knight. And here's some fun trivia to think about. The Nautilus shell item first appeared in the aquatic update back in 2018, long before the Nautilus mob existed. For years, players wondered, where do these shells even come from? They felt like a missing piece of the game's lore. Now, Mojang is finally filling in that gap. The Nautilus mob brings that shell to life. As for the spear, it's not just a new weapon. It's Mojang listening to years of community requests. Players wanted something with more reach, something that could bring mounted combat into the spotlight. And finally, it's here. So, how should you prepare? Simple. If you're planning to use the Nautilus, start stockpiling pufferfish. You'll need them for taming and breeding. If you want to master the spear, practice your mounted combat skills now. Get comfortable jousting with horses, because the same strategies will apply underwater. And finally, keep an eye on snapshots. Mojang often releases experimental versions of these features before the full update, giving you the chance to practice early. In the end, the Spear and Nautilus aren't just new tools, they're gateways to new adventures. Imagine entire underwater battle arenas, multiplayer jousts, or feats of Nautiluses gliding beneath ocean bases. Imagine the thrill of exploring a monument without fear of drowning, or knocking an enemy rider clean off their mount with a perfectly timed spear thrust. That's the future Mojang is building. And I think that's what makes this update so exciting. It's not just about adding another weapon or another mob, it's about changing how we play Minecraft. Oceans won't just be empty biomes you occasionally visit, they'll become central to exploration, combat, and creativity. And the spear, it may just be the weapon that unites mounted combat on land and sea. So, what do you think? Will you be the first to ride a Nautilus into battle? Will you master the timing of the spear's knockback and dismount mechanics? Or maybe you'll breed an army of Nautiluses and build an undersea empire. However you play, one thing's for sure. Minecraft is about to change in a big way. And I, for one, can't wait to see where the Spear and Nautilus take us. This is just the beginning of what Spear and Nautilus can do. I'll be testing every secret, every trick, and sharing them right here. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and be the first to discover the real power of these new features. The ocean wars are coming, and you don't want to be left behind. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.